A brand new solo mode story has been added to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. The turbulent life of, I assume it says the Goblin of Greed, rise and fall, witness a wealthy goblin's descent into abject poverty. I hear you get some pretty cool decks in this. So I just want to see if that's true. Life of a Goblin, okay. So it's not very long, but let's learn the lore, shall we? The turbulent life of a Goblin. Where's Goblin Slayer if you need it? Cool music. During the peak of the economic bubble, the world was full of hope and opportunity. Everyone dreamed of the bright future that awaited them. There was one individual who was successful, took advantage of the era's limitless potential, the upstart Goblin. Pay 1,000, give your opponent 1,000 life points, draw one card. He made it big from stocks and real estate and spent his fortune on the various forms of nightlife. He often toyed with people, dropping money simply to have them pick it up off the ground for him. Scum. Indeed, he often looked for ways to flaunt his extraordinary wealth. How would he talk? See how rich and generous I am? Allow me to bless you. Do you need some money? Here. Thank you. Thank you so much. However, the seemingly never-ending bubble eventually burst. It's so weird. I actually watched The Big Short and Margin Call the other day. So, the sudden collapse plunged the world into darkness. Even the Goblin's company was forced to declare bankruptcy. My company! How could this happen to me? The only thing that remained was a mountain of debt. Despite this, the Goblin was determined to start again. He feverishly looked for ways to get back on his feet. I'll use this money to purchase items in bulk, and I can trade this for cash. Then if I do this like so, I should be able to make ends meet. However, the Goblin found his efforts were in vain. Furthermore, stock prices had plummeted even further. By the next morning, the Goblin had bugger all. This is all I had. This all has to be a bad dream. The Goblin no longer had the money to make ends meet. He was forced to abandon what little pride he had left and turn to begging from those with wealth and power. Was this the guy that was originally asking for money, or is this a different person? It's just he's on the other shoe now. Please, you help me? The Goblin was now begging for the very same scraps he had tossed to those in the situation he was in before. Still, there was nothing he could do about it. The Goblin knew from first-hand experience just how valuable money can be. When did he, he's in Grass Looks Greener, isn't he? Stock market, cruel mistress. Oh no, he's turned to thievery. It's a different guy. I like it. Just like that, the upstart Goblin found himself without a coin to his name. Having squandered the charity he had received and his bills coming due, the Goblin was out of options. He was wandering the streets at a loss for what to do when he noticed a pot of greed displayed inside a shop. That reminds me, my house was broken into previously. I at least deserve to get back part of what I lost. You're telling me these broke into his house? Oh yeah, you can see him there. Except he's poor there. So that's not right. The Goblin found himself desperate, so he decided to turn to a life of crime in order to reverse his fortune. He waited for his chance to enter the shop and then reached for the pot. I'm lucky the owner of this shop is such a moron. He clutched the pot tightly as he quickly ran outside. Following the success of his burglary attempt, he found that he was unable to stop. As such, he proceeded to steal item after item. That's Jar of Greed, right? He gave the stolen pot to a rich and influential individual that he owed money to. I wanted you to have this valuable pot. Consider it a token of my appreciation. This pot. Let me see here. However, the pot's handle suddenly broke off. Enraged, the magnate demanded a refund. Never heard that word before in my life. Here I was, thinking that you are offering me a pot of value. It's broken. I have no need for such worthless junk. Focus on paying off your debt. The Goblin was chased away. To make matters worse, he was caught by the owner of the shop he just robbed. Well, will this make us even? As soon as the shop owner saw the junk the Goblin was trying to hand over, he immediately flew into a rage. This isn't even close to replacing what you took. Grah! He threw the pot at the Goblin, causing it to shatter into many pieces. With nowhere to go and no money left to his name, the goblin was forced to wander the streets with a shambled appearance. Starving. Then right before his eyes, he noticed a dazzling shop window. Inside, a young boy was eating the most delicious looking hamburger steak the goblin had ever seen. I actually don't know what that artwork's from. Seeing the boy reminded the goblin of his own youth. I'm going to turn over a new leaf. The goblin regained the innocence of his youth and set out with a newfound determination to do good. And that's going to be the grass is greener when he's like cutting the grass or something. Uh-huh. Ooh, what's this? That's kind of cool. A Jackpot 7 deck. I need Jackpot 7 to be discarded by my opponent's card effects, right? Okay. Checking game. Lets me draw one new card. It costs 1,000 life points. Reveal 2 flip monsters with different names from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks one. You special summon them to the field. Something, something, something. Okay. Dragon and Jar. Open jar number 2. I don't quite know what I'm trying to do here. I just know I'm trying to do something. Shuffle all monsters in the field into the deck, then each player activate the cards on top of the deck. What's in our deck? Let's have a look. When this card is activated, shuffle this card from the field into the deck. When this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, banish this card. So, Morphin Jar number 2. Okay. Draw cards equal to the number of good hobbling housekeeping cards in your grave, +1. Then select one card from your hand and return to the bottom of your deck. Okay, we can put Morphin Jar number 2 back in the deck that way. Sure. Oh. Give my opponent all the monsters. See what happens. Okay. Oh, Christ. Okay, yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. These are terrible mills so far. Oh my goodness. Mimighoul. 24 cards left. Creature swap. Dark Scorpion Burglars. Jackpot 7. Wow, I get summon all 4? Whew. 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 Okay, that's 1 Jackpot 7 done. 2 more. Sure, I'll Goblin Housekeeper. Oh, creature swap! We'll put Morphin Jar number 2 back in the deck. So we need my opponent to summon a monster to the field. How do we get him to do that? This music is sick, by the way. It's the what's it field. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent sends 1 spell card. Oh, we need to give them Dark Scorpion Burglars. Oh! No, wait. How do I... Oh, yeah. So flip summon Mimighoul Dragon. Give it to the opponent. flip summon. Oh, it's too weak. Oh, no, but it'll get an attack boost, right? Creature swap. Should I give him Morphing Jar number 2 or... I mean, Dark Scorpion Burglar is... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, that's right. You take that. I'll take this. Oh, no. Where's this attack coming from? Is it this? Get rid of the field spell. And then we just slam everything into that, right? And we win. Attack. I'll force to send Jackpot 7 to the grave. And then I win, right? What's Tilted Try? Who cares? We've won. Oh, no way. That's sick. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It was good. This is one of the more fun solo modes. I mean, if they're all like that, if they're all like puzzles and not actual doors, that's pretty cool. More lore. Took a few tries. Upstart Goblin took up residence in a rundown shack next to his former home. This place shall be the start of my new life. He carefully repaired the shattered pot, recalling his previous dream as he polished it. Just like this pot, I too will be reborn. One can start over in life as many times as needed. The Goblin devoted himself to his job at a dart factory in the underworld while also taking on various jobs. Moki Moki. One time he attempted goldfish scooping, and another he tried his hand at being a street performer. Come one, come all, feast your eyes on this. I shall take from this pot. Ow, ow. Stop, that hurts. Somebody help me. I thought this happened after grass looks greener. All these pots in the background. The Goblin had no experience being a street performer and failed miserably. He even broke his precious pots. Oh no, my pots. As he was walking alone in his sadness, a pot managed to catch his eye. Oh, such a beautiful pot. A pot of... prosperity? Yeah. See how brightly it sparkles to me? I must have it. Enthralled with the pot, the Goblin brought it with all of the money he had in his savings. Duality. Ah, damn. He once again found himself utterly penniless. But someone please bless my wretched existence. Then at the point of starvation, the Goblin... He doesn't look like he's starving. The Goblin began begging when suddenly the handle of his newly purchased pot broke off. He's really unlucky with his handles. Curse this piece of junk! The Goblin immediately filed a complaint with the store and asked for a replacement. Then, as he was looking at the new pot he just received, the Goblin had an idea. Wait, this pot... If you look at it from the side, it looks just like a pot of greed. That gives me a brilliant idea. And so the Goblin attempted to sell his new pot right in front of the store that sold it to him. I'm sure that'll work. Well, what do you think of this rare and valuable pot? I'll cut you a deal compared to what it sells for in stores. Is that pot of greed? How much are you selling it for? Who does this guy think he is? You can clearly hear the disdain in the shop owner's sigh. Okay, there's However, despite being such an individual, the Goblin still managed to tend to his house. Oh, this is his house? Okay. He made sure to take care of the weeds within his yard and drove off any wild animals that approached his dwelling. Fun. Oh, nice. Grass looks greener sleeves. Waking the Dragons deck, and I see the word Exodia and Naturia Exterio in there. So whatever this is going to be absolutely broken. This is Greed Shack. Shack of Greed. Emergency provisions. Let's have a look. Was that Satellite Cannon? No, it's not. Absorbing Jar. There is no Exodia here. What was Exodia reference for? The opponent's playing it? Mimigul. Target 2 spells, set spells and traps in the field, destroy those targets, destroy all set spells and traps in the field. I really don't want either of them, but sure, I guess we'll go Absorbing Jar. Into the void, draw 1 card. Set what's redeemable jar. You can banish 1 trap from your grave. Add from your grave to your hand 1 trap with a different original name than the banished card. Okay. Appropriate. Set cards, you say? Okay. Jar of Greed. Bottomless Trap Hole. Activate only when your opponent draws a card outside of their draw phase. Provisions, I guess. On Jar of Greed. Maybe I should have Jar of Greeded first and then use Redeemable. He's got Pot of Greed? That lets him draw 2 new cards. Appropriate. I think we're playing against an Exodia deck. That probably makes sense then. Thank you. Might as well have got rid of the field spell as well there. Graceful Charity! Summon Exodia? Is that the AI being insane? If your opponent special summons a monster... I probably should have read that. Oh no. My bad. I didn't know he did that. Probably should have read it. Oh, they have multiple pieces? Hey, that's illegal! Oh my god, what am I playing? Seeker? Tuh. Sure, I'll draw 2 new cards. Actually, that's my win condition, my broken extra deck. Wait. How do I win? Set this. Aha! Creature swap. No. Wait, what? Did I click that? Did I was gonna take Acromat. Oh no, they get to pick. They get to pick. Wake of the Dragon. Wake of the Dragon. Let's pray I haven't banished all the good stuff, which I think I might have. Uh-oh. Okay. Vapple. Green Napper, attack this. You fool! You've triggered my Waking the Dragons. They summon any monster from my extra deck. Ignoring summoning condition restrictions. What will women do? This guy's special summon destroy all of the monsters you control. Neither player can summon monsters. Let's not do that. I think these two. Stereo. I mean, 5k attack is pretty impressive. Sure. One of those. Just because it's Muhasiv. And... I don't think I can win with Rising Foul. I'll go Dragoon. What is this? You can banish 1 trap from your graveyard. Add from your graveyard to your hand 1 trap with a different original name than the banished card. That's kind of nutty. Set Waking the Dragons. Set Chicken Game. Set this. Ooh, we could have done a slightly better play there. Never mind. Eventually provisions. I guess we don't need appropriate anymore. What could go wrong? Potential I place a replay this spell card. If you do destroy that card, that's fine. Straight to draw a card. I assume you can't negate Exodia. It's win condition. Draw one is fine. Graceful Charity is not fine. Negate that. Okay. Nice. It's Green Napper. I thought... Oh, no, you need a normal monster in the grave, don't you? I guess we just win. Flower Cardian, Light Flare. When is... Oh. I wonder how close he was to Exodia and me. That's pretty cool. They should have put more in this one. More wacky duels like that. That'd have been sick. I guess it's because they both incorporate Pot of Greed into their playstyles. Late one night, after working overtime at the factory, the upstart goblin found a restricted access door that was left open. Unbelievable! This isn't safe. As he approached the room to shut the door, he found a pot of greed inside. That pot, he immediately glanced around the area. However, everyone had already left for the evening. The goblin felt the familiar pangs of guilt within him, unable to shake his old habits. However, he took the pot for himself. He knew it could be quickly traded for cash, and in the black market, indeed, it would be easy money. This is some luck. I feel there's more to be found within that factory. Afterward, he continued to pose as a proper employee, looking for any possible opportunities to steal another pot. Ironically, his diligence was recognized by his superiors. He was given additional responsibilities, which in turn led to a series of promotions and a gradual increased salary. What's more, the land whose grass that he carefully tended sold for a considerable sum, causing the goblin to feel great pride in the money he had earned. Haha, with this money in hand, I can work my way back to the top. He had no idea at the time that the luxurious new house he was buying would be indeed in need of serious work. Indeed, no matter how many times the goblin met with failure, he never learned his lesson, continually living a life of pursuit of greed. I feel like, yeah, there was more cards that, No, I don't want to go to the store. What should we beat it with? What's this deck? Oh, that Light Swarm deck I did for the video. A Mako Tsunami deck? Obelisk deck. Should we beat him with Obelisk? Winged Dragon of Ra. I guess this is how many cards they have in their hand. We'll do Obelisk. We'll see what happens. Alright, I want this 200 gems. Hey, that's pretty good. Right, let's hope we don't get first turn Exodias, because that would be bad. Make a good video, though. Pot of Greed lets him draw 2 new cards. Measure provisions increases his life points by 1,000 by sacrificing spells on his field or traps. Okay. Upstart Goblin. I gain 1,000 life points. He gets to draw a card. Another measures provisions, increases his life points. Graceful Charity. Draw 3 cards and discard 2. We got rid of Piece of Exodia, but one of those housekeeping. Draw 2 cards with Pot of Greed. Our Fresh destroy it to draw a card. Nice. I actually have a great opening hand. Card of the Soul. I can add a monster whose combined attack and defense equals my life points. So 4,000, 4,000. Oh my god, he increased my life points. He screwed me. Soul Max in the grave. During the main battle phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add Obelisk Tormentor from your deck or graveyard to your hand, and immediately after the effect resolves, you can normal summon Obelisk. We'll do that in just a second. Let me just summon Reactor Slime. Use Reactor Slime's effect. I summon my Swine tokens! Soul Energy Max. Banish. Add Obelisk Tormentor. Tribute. 1, 2, 3. It does something else, doesn't it? No, it does not. Misplay? It is a misplay. Ooh, can't special summon anymore after. We'll pop off on the next turn. As long as we don't get Exodia'd. How embarrassing for you, Outlaw Goblin. Your Divine Beast locked? Ah. I can use Obelisk's effect, but fun fact, you can't attack the turn you use it, and you don't inflict 4,000 damage to your opponent. I don't want to see what it is if it's a flip monster. Obelisk! Fist of Fate! Not enough, Outlaw Goblin. Hey, it's the guy. I know him. Profit. So what's the opponent playing this one? Exodia as well? He is playing Exodia as well. Oh. Okay, we can actually use Card of the Soul correctly this time. And that's my turn done. We'll throw Fulos on the field. 600 defense. No one's getting over that. Wait, Fortune Fairies? It's kind of cool. Why, does it have a draw ability? We both get to draw. That's bad. As long as card remains face up on the field, a player can activate an effect by discarding from his or her hand. He's just turned off my Imseti. But my Soul Crossing is live, so I don't think it really matters. Oh no, we're sending, we're not discarding. No harm. Sales pitch. If your opponent adds a card from their deck to the hand, reveal one card from your deck. Okay. Okay. Exodia. Special. I think I'm going to put 2 obelisks on the field, attack directly for game. I think that's going to be the perfect way to win and to finish this off. So, special summon these 3. Tribute, tribute, tribute. Summon my very soul. Obelisk alternate art number 3. Soul crossing. Tribute, tribute, tribute. Summon my second very soul. Obelisk the Tormentor original artwork. If I had a third one, I guess I could Monster Reborn it back. Which, if I'd have saved my Foolish, I actually could have. 3 obelisks. Obelisk! Ah, it's not enough damage. I didn't see increased his life points. What a fool I am. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I can use 1 effect. And I choose my true ace monster. Super Dreadnought, Rail Cannon, Gustav Max. Kill the Goblin of Greed. Most provisions saved him. No Fist of Fate win, though. Touche, touche. What did we get from that one? Yeah. It was fun. I like that one. That was pretty good. Okay, and we did solo mode daily mission. Practically swimming in gems. I mean, yes, like 7,200 minted. That'll do me. I think we did well. We climbed with Yummy a little bit, and we did a solo mode. It's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning for me, so I think I'll call that there. Guys, you've all been awesome. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Thank you so much. Maybe one day we'll try and do an early stream. We will try to do a dual rooms / replay day soon. Very soon. I'll try to do one. I do owe a few. Okay. Have a good day, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you for all the support today. I really appreciate it. Jakiro, Manuel, Rick, Zelaversal, Vizard. Have a good day. Wild, Foehammer. Have a good one, guys. Bye, everyone. See you soon.